Hi everybody, Mrs. Tamita here. In this video, I'm going to show you around this website that we'll be using for digital drawing every once in a while. It is called Sketchpad, and the website is sketch.io/sketchpad, and I'll post that link in the Google Classroom. So when you first get here, you'll just have a blank white page, and you'll see a navigation bar on the left side. We won't use all of the tools. I'm just going to show you some of them for today. So if you go to the top left where it says tools, this is where all of your drawing and creating supplies are going to be. So there are 2 rows of icons. We'll get to these ones later, but this row is what you'll be using to do your drawing and creating with. This first icon might not look the same as mine. It depends on what tool you've selected. So this is more of a drawing kind of a function. So if you click on the icon, and then right underneath it, there will be a pop-out menu of a bunch of different types of drawing tools. So if I wanted my line to look like a pencil, I would select pencil and click and drag, and that will make a line. There's a few different things you could do. You could change the color of the line, and you could also change the size of the line to create a different kind of a mark. If you ever want to undo something that you've already done, you just click this button right here for undoing. The next function there is kind of like a sticker or a stamp. So right now a star is selected, but I can choose a different shape. And then when I click, a new shape will appear. So if I wanted to change the color for this one, there's a lot of other different options. If you just click this option here, it'll be a solid color, but you can also choose a sort of a pattern from here. There's tons of different options, and you could also change the outline. So right now there's like a bit of an outline, but if I wanted it to have none, I would either change it to white, or you could make the line width 0. So that way there would be no outline. And that's all the basics for that sticker tool. So I'm going to undo those ones since I don't need them. Now I'm going to show you text. So same with the ones that we just looked at. If you wanted to change what kind of font or what kind of text you have, you would just click in the first box underneath your icon. Maybe I want to use this one. And to create a text box, you just drag and drop a box. Maybe I'll type my name. And from here, you can, again, change the color. You could do any of these cool patterns. There's a ton of different options. You can make it look however you want. And you could also add an outline. The outline with the text looks pretty cool. So you could choose a color, but then if you keep scrolling, you could make it a thicker line. So there is how I would do my text. But with all of these, make sure if you wanted to click or change something, if you just click when you still have a tool selected. So if I click here, 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 then it's just going to add something new. If you wanted to move something around, make sure you use this arrow tool or the select tool. That will make it so you could move things without adding things that you don't want. So another thing I'm going to show you is clip art. Basically, these are just all sorts of stickers. If you click on the icon and then click underneath, there's all these options. You could scroll for days, but if you're looking for something particular, let's say I want a tree, you could just type tree at the top and press enter, and it'll take you to a lot of these different tree options. And I think I'm going to add this one. So now that it's on here, I can drag and drop it. I can make it bigger, make it smaller. Just remember, do you see, if you look at my cursor, it's still the same icon as the sticker. If you click again, it'll make another sticker. So if you wanted to move it around, click the select tool. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, after I move this where I want it, last thing I'm going to show you is the vector fill. Basically, the vector fill is just like a paint bucket that would change a whole area into a new color. So let's say I want my background to be pink. I would choose my color and then just click the background, and there you have it. But if you wanted to change the color or turn it into a pattern, you could select any of these things that I have just showed you in order to do that. Remember, if you wanted to undo anything, just press undo, and it'll kind of go back through everything that's been done to get you back to the last spot. And then the last thing you're going to need to know is how to save your image. So you could upload it to Google Classroom. Down here on the left side, you'll see this little, it's called a floppy disk icon. You'll press export and then save JPEG, and it will download to your computer. And once it's on your computer, you can upload it to Google Classroom. And I have another video that shows you how to do that. Have fun with it, guys.